Neurons are your body's wiring system. These dedicated cells let you sense, think, act, and survive. So in this video, we are going to discuss their classification. So there are two types. One is a functional classification and other is the structural classification. So according to functional classification, there are three types of neurons: sensory neuron, motor neuron, and interneuron. The sensory neuron, the key feature about this neuron is that it detects external as well as internal stimulus. External stimulus can be anything. It can be temperature, it can be pain, whereas internal can be change in the blood chemistry as well as stretching of the organ. So their location is skin and sensory organ, and they carry the signals from these organs to the CNS. So their primary function is that they carry signals to the brain and spinal cord. The next type is motor neuron. The key feature about this is that it activates muscles and glands. So they are the performers. The location of this is that they carry the signals from the CNS, brain and spinal cord to the muscles or glands. So their primary function is to carry the signals from the CNS to the body. The next type is interneuron, and they connect neurons. About 99% of all our neurons are interneurons. Their location is that they are present in our brain and spinal cord, and the primary function of these is that they process information and make decisions. So I'm showing you in a diagram about these. So here the first is a sensory neuron, and it is carrying the signals from the skin or sensory organ to the CNS. The next is the interneuron. They are present in our brain and spinal cord. They constitute to about 99% of all neurons. And the next is the motor neuron, and it is carrying the signals from the CNS to the skeletal muscle or gland. In this picture, a skeletal muscle is shown. So now back to our table. The next classification is structural classification. And according to this, there are three types of neurons: multipolar, bipolar, and unipolar neurons. So multipolar neuron, the key feature is that it has one axon and many dendrites. Its location is that it is present in our brain and spinal cord, and its function is that it carries motor control and interneuron functions. So the next type is bipolar neuron. It has one axon and one dendrite. Its location is that it is present in our retina, olfactory system. Its primary function is that precise sensory relay, sight and smell. Okay, the next type is our unipolar neuron. The key feature about this is that single extension, and that divides into two branches. One act as dendrite and the other axon. But basically it has one extension. So its location is that it is present in our sensory ganglia, sensory ganglia, dorsal root ganglia of the spinal cord, and the sensory ganglia of some cranial nerves. So its primary function is to carry fast pain and touch signals to spinal cord. So let me show you another diagram about the structural classification. So here look at this diagram. First a unipolar neuron is shown, and then a bipolar neuron with one single axon and one dendrite, and then a pseudo unipolar, which I have discussed, like it has one extension and then it is going to divide in a T-shaped manner. One will act as an axon and the other will act as dendrite. So the next figure is multipolar neuron, and it has one axon and many dendrites. So if you like this video, click on the like button. Thanks.